All right. This makes no sense to me. I mean, I know it's all about the money. I know that. Pac 12 filed poaching penalty lawsuit in federal court. Get you your Houston Roundbar review mug as I take a sip. The Pac 12 filed a lawsuit in federal court Tuesday challenging the legality of a poaching penalty included in a football scheduling agreement it signed. D Skills and Rex. The Pac 12 signed it in December. So if you did not like the terms, why did you sign it? With Oregon State and Washington State scrambling late last year to fill their 2024 football schedules in the wake of the Pac 12's collapse, they came to terms with the Mountain West on a 1-year agreement that added 6 Mountain West school opponents to each remaining Pac 12's schedule this season. As part of the agreement, the Mountain West included language that requires the Pac 12 to pay a fee of $10 million if a school left the Mountain West Conference for the Pac 12, with escalators of $500,000 for each additional school. Back to the first paragraph. The Pac 12 filed a lawsuit in federal court. It signed, okay, challenging the legality of a poaching penalty included in a football scheduling agreement it signed in December. But that's still, apparently that's an issue. But anyway, when Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, and San Diego State announced September 12th they were leaving Mountain West for the Pac 12, there was an expectation the Pac 12 would be required to pay $43 million as outlined in the scheduling agreement. That number jumped to $55 million on Monday after Utah State also accepted an offer to leave the Mountain West for the Pac 12. On the same day the announcements were made, Mountain West Commissioner Gloria Nevarez sent an email noting the Pac 12's obligation to pay the $43 million within 30 days. Pac 12 Commissioner Teresa Gould responded, noting that the conference's stance to the fees were unlawful. Hell, y'all signed it. Quote, fundamentally, these provisions seek to inhibit competition by placing exorbitant and punitive monetary fees on the Pac 12 simply for engaging in competition by accepting MWC member schools into the Pac 12. As you know, the MWC imposed these improper penalties over the Pac 12's objection at a time when the Pac 12 was desperate to schedule football games for its 2 remaining members and had little leverage to reject this clear restraint on competition. So you objected at the time, but because you had little leverage, you still signed it. Okay, so you still signed it. You're desperate and you still signed it. In response to the lawsuit, Nevarez released a statement Tuesday that took issue, obviously. Quote, the provision was put in place to protect the Mountain West Conference from this exact scenario. It was obvious to us and everyone across the country, true, that the remaining members of the Pac 12 were going to try to rebuild. The fees at issue were included to ensure the future viability of the Mountain West and allow our member institutions to continue providing critical resources and opportunities for our student athletes. At no point in the contracting process did the Pac 12 contend that the agreement that it freely entered into violated any laws. Again, I'll say that again. At no point in the contracting process did the Pac 12 contend that the agreement that it freely entered into violated any laws. To say that the Mountain West was taking advantage of the Pac 12 could not be farther from the truth. I'm not even going to read any more of that. That's all that needs to be said as far as I'm concerned. So I don't salute, I guess I can salute the Pac 12 lawyers for trying to fight this, but they signed it. You know, it wasn't your fault you got left. Oh, Oregon State and Washington State, you got left behind. Tough. Yeah, you had a little leverage. Tough. You still signed it. You signed this deal. And now that you're doing what everyone expects you to do anyway and poach schools from the Mountain West to the conference, now you have a problem with the document you signed. You yourself signed. Just make it make sense. Make it make sense.